Hi guys, this is Himanshi. Welcome back to my channel. This is the video to celebrate new beginnings, hoping 2021 would be way better than 2020. This is the video I set up my 2021 bullet journal. Starting with the bullet journal, I decided to make a key for my bullet journal that has all the symbols I use in my bullet journal. For example, dots to mark a task, a tick mark to mark the task complete, crosses, and various other things like postponed, preponed. And since I'm adding some new ones this time, it would be nice to put them all in one place in case I forget some. Some people use other symbols as well, but I wanted to use the ones I will easily remember, nothing fancy, and that should be the point of it, right? Oh, and the journal, by the way, is from Factor Notes. I got it from Amazon. If you haven't seen my Amazon haul yet, it would be in the description box below. Make sure to check that out. This journal had no dedicated space to write my name, so I decided to write who this journal belongs to on the next page and decorate it. After all, don't you think it's my bullet journal? It should have my name. Love how this page turned out, simple yet pretty. Here I am trying to make some leaves and make them look as if they are flying in the air, and then finally coloring it using some mild liners that I got from Miniso. If you haven't seen that haul, link in the description box below. I loved how this drop shadow turned out at the end. And then I am finally using some washi tapes I got from a dear friend of mine. This next page is the most confusing page I have ever made in my bullet journal. It's the grid spacing. What you do is basically measure your whole page and then divide it into halves vertically and horizontally, and then further divide it into 1/4, 1/3. I even use the 1/8 measurement, so that whenever I'm making my future spreads and if I want to make sections, I can turn to this page and use it as a reference. This next page is a magnificent welcome to 2021. I am really excited to know what the year has for me. All the highs and lows, I am looking forward to them all. I wanted to write a big quote here, but I ended up writing in 2021 you grow, which I know will be my inspiration throughout the year to achieve my goals. I am absolutely in love with all the fonts that I've used in this whole bullet journal setup. You will see a lot of differences in these compared to what I used to do before, and I'm so proud of that. Oh wait, XYZ told me a great movie to watch, but what was it? I don't remember. Oh, she told me that book to read. I don't remember the name of the book. I don't even remember the name of the author. How am I supposed to read it? Ringing any bells? This page and the next page is dedicated to the space where I write all my recommendations or something I have discovered and I want to watch, for example movies, TV series, and the next page for all the books that I want to read. This is not going to be the list where I checkmark things that I've read or watched, but simply the page is dedicated to suggestions, recommendations, and if you all want to suggest me something to watch or read, feel free to put them in the comments down below. I drew some doodles at the bottom of both the pages so that they don't look very plain and blank. I also wrote some of the movies, series, and some of the books that I had in mind to read and watch. This next page has been a tradition for many years now. 21 things for 2021. Last year I did 20 things for 2020. Before that 19 things for 2019. I will write 21 things here that I want to do for 2021 and make sure to make all those things possible. This page was inspired by my favorite fashion blogger Sherry Shroff. It's quite realistic compared to writing 50 resolutions or 100 resolutions that you won't even end up completing. This next page has to be my favorite page in this entire setup. I was so excited to make this page. I got all these photos printed and put them in a layout. It's a vision board for 2021. It has all these reminders for me, for example, growing my YouTube channel, going on at least one trip, reading more books, not stopping myself to fly high, breathing when it's needed, and turning 22. Yep, that's right, your girl is turning 22 only in a few days. Followed by some photos. There will be more photos on these two pages. These two pages are for my 21's memories, the memory lane page, where I will be pasting few of my favorite memories from the year, maybe monthly or like in 2-3 months. However, I have not decided that yet. I know for sure that I will have to make more memory lane pages, but for now I just made these 4 boxes on these 2 pages. I wanted a space to write things that I want to buy, major products, not everyday small things. So this next page is the wish list page, and the page next to it is going to be reminders to self. What I have observed every year is that in the beginning all of us are very enthusiastic about what to do, how to do, so motivated and inspired, and along the way the energy dies down and there are some things we need to remind ourselves. So this page will be dedicated to reminding those things to myself. I can already think of one thing that I want to remind myself in this year, that is to not compare myself to someone else, because that is insulting myself. And what they say, comparing the 5th page of your book to someone's 50 is really unfair, and I end up doing that sometimes. So I think I will start with that. The next thing after several reminders you need is gratitude. Gratitude is the best way to live life, is something I learned from 2020. And more than that, when you're feeling low and you come back to reading what you're blessed with, what you're grateful for, it always cheers you up. It always motivates you to keep working and be thankful to what you already have. So this page is a mandatory in my 2021 journal. I also had a gratitude page in my 2020 bullet journal. If you haven't seen that video and the 2020 lessons where I talk about it in length, make sure to check that out in the description down below. This is where the year begins. This is going to be my yearly overview calendar, but I'm not including all the 12 months of the year in these pages right now, because seeing the number of pages in this bullet journal, I doubt that this is going to be my bullet journal for the entire year. I will have to switch in a new journal. So for now I am only writing 6 months, that is January to June. What I'm going to do is each month I'll mark a date with a highlighter, and in the space next to it that I'm leaving, I will write the important task or event that I know for sure will happen on that date. I don't have a calendar stamp, so I had to write all these dates by myself. I ended up decorating it with some stickers and washi tapes. It's time for the final flip through. I love how this whole setup turned out. Some pages being so simple, some pages being so elegant and pretty. I love each and everything. I love the use of different fonts, the use of highlighters, the use of mild liners. I love the idea behind each and every page. And above all, I was so excited and in love with this vision board page. I am so much looking forward to paste pictures in these memory lane pages, and I hope I inspired some of you to make your own bullet journal. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And if you recreate any of my spreads, make sure to tag me on the social media. See you guys next time. Bye.